You call yourself a man? You know you're a lying, low-life, motherfucking gambling degenerate prick. You know that's what you are?
Well, hello you degenerate fucks, and welcome to The Degenerate Gambler. It's Monday the 8th of February. I'm just here with a quick Monday review. Try and keep it short and sweet. Not a brilliant weekend, but very close with a couple of bets. The NAP was close. Some poor refereeing decisions. So let's have a look. What happened? Sorry, I was taking a drink there. So my bets on Saturday. So I had Hull, Newport, Seville, Lyon, and then a stuck Sunderland in, all to win because the Dundee match was off. Hull were beat 1-0 by Burton. Newport won 1-0. Seville won 3-0. Lyon won 3-0. Sunderland drew 2 each. Sunderland ahead in that game and then ended up 2-1 down. Got back to 2 each, but couldn't go on and win. And the overs, I had Tranmere, Port Vale, Barrow, Cambridge, Portsmouth, Plymouth, Doncaster, Oxford, and West Ham, Fulham. Tranmere, Port Vale was 3-1. Barrow, Cambridge was 2-2. What? No, it was 2-0, wasn't it? Portsmouth, Plymouth. That was a mad one. Portsmouth, Plymouth was mad because it was nil each, or it was 1-0, like up to I think maybe 10 minutes to go, and then I think it ended up 2 each, that one. Let me look at Portsmouth here. Yeah. So let's see here. It was 0-0 until the 71st minute. Then in the 82nd, it went 2-0. Then 86 2-1, 87 2 each. Crazy. Sorry, yeah. The Cambridge match was 2-0 to Cambridge. Yeah, so wasn't terrible betting, but listen, it wasn't successful. Before I do the teams that we missed, I want to say another thank you to LM Betting Tips for the NAP, which should have won. West Ham should have won that game. I know they weren't dominant, but West Ham were by far the better team. I thought they also got terrible refereeing decision from Mike Dean. I mean, who listening, who on social media, anybody get in contact with me that thinks that was a penalty or thinks that was a red card, sorry, for Souček. I mean, he's lifting his arm up and he catches him. I mean, what the fuck? Do you know what? I had visions when that free kick was going on and the VAR was checking. I was thinking, do you know what? I could see Souček heading one in here and getting the winner. But wasn't to be. Yeah, it wasn't to be. So, move on to teams that were missed on Saturday. So, we could have Bournemouth at 3-4. Sorry, let me just double check this. So you could have Bournemouth at 3-4. They beat Birmingham 3-2. You could have Cardiff, who's been playing well at the minute. Cardiff won 2-0 away to Bristol City at 11-10. You could have Brentford, excuse me, who beat Middlesbrough away from home 13-10. Great price for a team. Middlesbrough, good side, Neil Warnock team, all that, but Brentford are in great form. You could have Millwall. They beat Sheffield United 11-10. They beat them 4-1. You could have Nottingham Forest, who are starting to get a few results. They were even money away to Wickham. You could have had Ipswich, who beat Blackpool. Now, that was a pick'em game. That was 17-11 versus 19-10. So it's just under 2-1 and even over 1.5-1. So that was a tight game. You could have Peterborough won 2-0 at 11-10. You could have had Charlton beat Rochdale away from home 4-5. You could have had Exeter, who beat Bradford, even money. You could have had Harrogate, who, again, this is another pick'em, were away from home to Crawley. Win 3-1, 8-5 against 9-5. So again, like a pick'em game, but still. Tranmere 13-10 at home to Port Vale. Going to the National League, you could have Bournemouth 5-4. They beat Maidenhead, and then Stockport beat Yeovil 1-0 at 5-7. So that was a total that I got that from of 44 games. 45 games, and only 14 favourites win. So it actually, I thought it was a decent week. There was a lot of favourites out there for the win, but looking at that, there wasn't. Yeah, so yeah, wasn't the best, but still wasn't terrible. There was teams out there. I mean, Cardiff was a team people could have had. Forest, sort of looking at that, saying I could have had those two. Peterborough, you know, I was just going on actually when talking about this thing. My draws were very unlucky the weekend. So I had Burnley and Brighton to draw, which was one each. I had Glentoran and Cliftonville to draw. Glentoran scored an 89th minute winner, and that done me out because the other one I would have been waiting on Linfield to beat Crusaders, and both teams have scored 3-1, and that ended up touching. So it was just one of those weeks where it wasn't to be. Bad luck all around. I had a bet somewhere as well that somebody missed a penalty. I can't find it here anyway. But it's kind of that's the way it is this season. I think we all know form is absolutely nothing. There's a lot more just random results. Yeah, it's just the way it is. If you get it up, you get it up. Again, going on to my Sunday bet. Again, I picked a 7-timer, which was Leicester to win, Chelsea to win, Barca to win, Lazio to win, Lille to win, PSG to win, and Monaco to win. Now, that added up to about 21, 22 to 1. And the only team that let me down was Leicester, 0-0. If anybody watched the game, it was a shit game. It wasn't the best of games, but Jamie Vardy missed a really, really good chance for a header, in the 90th, 89th, 90th minute. He could have won it, but to be fair, Wolves did have some chances. What do you call that kid? Fabio Silva missed a really, really good chance, and Wolves, for a time, seemed to be. It looked like they were going to win it, but so probably a draw was probably a fair result. But I say that done Sunday. I also did a bet builder. And with the bet builders recently, like I've been getting the corners and the cards and whatever else. I've getting that right, but I always like to pick a player to get booked because it's great odds, 3-1, 4-1, and every time, like I picked the first time Henderson played centre back for Liverpool, I picked him, thinking no, Fabinho gets booked. Then a couple of weeks later, Reece Williams was playing alongside him, and I was like, he's a young kid, it's a big game. Picked him, Fabinho booked again. Then the time I picked Fabinho, somebody else got booked. In another game, I picked it. Just every time I seem to pick a player to get booked, the player playing right directly next to him gets booked. Like there was one, I picked a Chelsea player. Chelsea's right back, and Reece Williams or something. I can't remember what game it was recently. And no, it was the Spurs game. Spurs and Chelsea. I picked Serge Aurier and fucking Elderweldy, or whatever you call him. The guy plays right next to him. He gets booked. So anyway, I've been getting the bookings wrong and everything else close or right. Yesterday, 3 minutes into the game, I have Thiago. He gets booked. I've got 87 minutes plus injury time to get 10 corners, 11 corners, 5 from Liverpool, and 5 plus from Liverpool, and 5 plus from City. They're looking bad. 30 minutes in, I think there only but 2 corners. Liverpool ended up getting 6. City didn't have a corner until the 91st minute. They were playing with the way Sterling was weighed, and who was on the other side? Was it Gundogan? Or was he in the centre? But whoever was playing out in the right, they just kept cutting in, and they were never putting those balls in that you create a lot of corners from. So it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. As I say, it's just one of them things. What can you do? You know, this is the game we all play. So anyway, close but no cigar. Moving on to having a quick look at midweek. Midweek is FA Cup games and some lower league. Just quickly, 2 Championship, 10 League 1, 9 League 2, 11 National League, National League North. It may be getting cancelled again after I said it was back. They're all voting on it now. 2 FA Cup games, Northern Ireland Premier, Scottish Championship. Tuesday night's a big night. The 2 FA Cup games are Burnley, Bournemouth, United, West Ham. I already spoke about these because I really do think United at 3-5 is a great price, and Burnley to beat Bournemouth, who have no manager, at 5-4 is a great price. Anyway, so that's midweeks. Wednesday looks good. Tuesday looks good. Wednesday not so good, but there's probably a 4 or 5 team bet there. Thursday I think there's only one game. 2 FA Cup games. So Tuesday, Wednesday decent. Tuesday really good. Wednesday decent. Thursday not really. But anyway, before I let you go, just to let you know that Attacker is going to be picking the NAP this week. Give him a follow on Twitter. He's got a pretty large following. He does a lot of different type bets. I think he has a subscription service as well. But I'll have more information on him on Thursday when the episode comes out. But just give us a quick message up front, sort of thing, to let you know that he's going to be picking next week's NAP. So good luck to him. So that's basically it. So just leaves me to say, if you're doing a bet midweek, good luck and happy punting.
Here, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, thanks. Let me find out you fucked up. I'll leave you wherever I find you.